Good evening. Let's fix the audio a little bit. It's been a mess tonight finding the Azure things not working the way I expected. Let's see, I have to kick in my VM. I just found out that my audio was not working just before going live, so I had to reboot and everything is now reset. Back to basics. And I have to reopen everything now. Also, I'm not really in the right spot there, but I will fix it later on. Let's first start up the VM. Actually, it's already started, but I need to connect back to the VM. Connect. RDP. Open. And obviously also my password manager is locked down again. Let's kick in the password. There we go. Other window. So let's go to the code window. Minimize the other one. Let's quickly check if everything is up and running. Why I'm floating over here? Kind of floating. That's in here. Camera position. Let's go a little bit down. There we go. So let me explain what I've been up to tonight. Look at this. If I can open this. I was looking at this one. That's my Azure portal cost estimation. Do you see anything? Yes. And what I noticed is I'm running out of budget over there, but my credit says 130 euros, credit remaining 62. And my credit already used is about 120, so that's not really possible. So my chart is completely off. So I've been busy for an hour trying to find out what is going on there, but my guess is that there's just a glitch in the cost estimate for the Azure portal. I'm not sure what's going on there, but kind of strange. So if I drop away and you don't see anything anymore, then most likely my budget's gone. And then we have to wait for about 1 week and a half to be able to start again. Let's open the VM. What are we doing today? Today we're going to GitHub and see there was some activity on GitHub for the Office add-ins, for these samples I think, and some other projects. So let's have a look over there. Probably need to log in. Oh, I'm already logged in. And then the question is, let's see, must be somewhere in my profile. The activities. Well, let's find out. Maybe I can open my Outlook and find the link to GitHub, the repository that was updated. Let me find it. Must be there. It's this one. Dependency fix. And what's the thing in here? To have a look at all of these. Issue fixed by David. This branch is 7 commits ahead, 2 commits behind master. Let me check. We want to have a look at the latest change. So if I go and look at the list of changes in here, where's the overall commit? Wants to merge this. Yeah, so it's still open. It's open. It's an open issue. To master. So it's in here, I think. This one. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, and here I found the Babel thing was double in there. So this is some text changes. Let's just clone this. Copy. Make directory 2020 1008. I'm a bit everywhere with my mind at this time. Git clone paste. Then I think it's something like git checkout, and then what's the branch? Issue fix. Oh. Issue fix. Oh, okay. Wait. Switching branch. Google. Hi David, how are you doing? Branch is there, is it? Git list branches. Yeah, I'm trying to have a look at your changes. See all local remote branches run all git branch. Oh, wait. Obviously, I need to move into the right folder. That will help. Git checkout. I already have it on stack, I think. Yeah. Now, let's find out where the changes are. Now on this one. But I like to see the pull request. This one. That's the first one that we are going to look at. That's in the .NET Core React add-ins. So let's first run that. Samples. Office.asp.NET Core. Yeah. And in this case, the changes in TypeScript version. Oh. Let's move into TypeScript. So TypeScript. What? CD Excel TypeScript code dot client app. Let's ignore that. Back to this one. Changing the package. Client app source. Yeah. Really in a mess today. Stick pm install. Installing the npm packages. Let's first see if it's compiling at all. This one was fixed. I think it's removed from the other one. Can we compare this to master somehow? Git diff master. do you compare this one with the master file? Oh, it's showing, yeah, this is the change. These are changes. Like the README, a lot of README. Okay. Did it finish? Yes. Oops. The pointer in the right folder. Thingy, window, npm start. Let's see it. Oh, what? npm start. Let's see if that's enough. Something's going on. Where's my node server? The node server is not kicking in. So probably to read me in there. Let's have a look at the README. Oh, let's accept all the cookies. I believe this one is using IS server. Oh, okay. Usually I start running it in Visual Studio Code just to see if it's actually running. It does, however, say that it's running on this one, but it's probably not. So let's do it this way then. Visual Studio. I always start with the npm version and see if it's actually running in the browser, and then create a new one. And hook that up to the to that project. Let's create a new one. Office, Excel. I think it's this one. Do this in a different folder. Data repos, and then 2020. That's today, I think, huh? Select folder. 2020 10.8. This is insignificant because we are going over to .NET Core, but there's no option of .NET Core in there. So let's go and create this. New functionality, new content. No functionality because we're putting it in task pane. Kind of slow today. Let's go back into this one. Which one is this one? Office. Let's open it for reference. This is JavaScript version. Yeah, I think it indeed lost all the npm stuff with the Webpack. Yeah, okay, so let's continue with this one. There's the other one. So now bring in the other project. Add existing project. And then we go to repos. No, not that folder. See data, repos. 2010. This one, samples. React, and the TypeScript version. That's the project. We already built it, so it should be fairly easy to rebuild it now. Yeah. Succeeded. So what I do next, and I do this all from the top of my head. Let's go back into the manifest over there, and then copy the ID. Go to the manifest at this one, the other project. Where is it? In there. And save this. Also attach the other web project in there. React TypeScript. Yes. Now take the manifest from this one. Control A, copy, bring that over to the other manifest. Save. So now if we run F5, I think it should bring in the extension, the add-in. There's Excel. So you have to wait for the compilation to complete. wonder if it selected the right branch already. Yeah, that's the fancy layout. So we now should see in here output that it is compiled. Successfully emitted. Let's kick it in. I think it's this one. Yeah, the server is kind of slow if you compare it to the booting up the add-in. Let's select an area, and it's red. Let's see if we can also have it to break in the breakpoint. I think it's somewhere in components, app maybe. There. Let's find out. Oops. I'm always surprised by that it's jumping to a different line, and let's see if it's breaking anyway. It is, but it's stopping on this one and not on this one, so that's kind of surprising. Yellow. No. Yellow. 5. And still yellow, red, because this one does it need to recompile? Not sure. Not sure why it did not pick up the changes immediately. Waiting for this one again. Four, 4, 3, 5, 6. There we go. Yeah. Got it. Come on. Did it break? Oh, there. It's really somewhat slow today. It's like my brain. Kind of an off day today. Let's see if it's yellow today. There you are. 15 R50. And it is 15 R50. It's exactly the right area. Okay, that's working. Let's have a quick look at the code. All the changes. Still trying to find out how do I compare this with master script. So the changes in here, for instance, were on the pull request, dependency fix, and the changes in here are removing duplicate Babel one. Because they were it got the Babel ESLint in both the developer dependencies and the what was the other one? The normal dependencies. Package. I think it's this one. So it's this one that's still in the developer dependencies, as I indicated with my comment there. I put in some comment in there, in here. And I did this by mail somehow. And then you get this huge comment. Well, it's actually only had 2 lines in there. So this is okay. It's now gone over there. Let's see if I can see some history or something. Okay, compare this. I want to compare this with a master, just for ease of use. But this at least is good. So next, that's actually the same. What's the difference between the two? View file. So I added 2 in there. Oh, probably both for this is JavaScript, I think. The other one for TypeScript. This one is, let me check. TypeScript, yes. And this one is JavaScript. So yeah, that's the equivalent for the other one. Basically, I should do the same thing in here. I already opened it there. JavaScript, that's this one. This is the remaining part, and there it's gone. That's okay too. Okay, let's get back to the changes. Merge latest from master. Yeah, just pulling in the changes from master. And updating the packages. This is, by the way, the JavaScript file. This is TypeScript, also packages. Full changes. It was this typo. By the way, I found another typo somewhere, and that had to do with custom, something with custom. Was missing the C from custom. Yeah, 52 items. That's not. Let's find space custom. There you are. The UI less custom function. So that needs C before custom. But let's first get this in the master. Then we can always go for typos again. Changing Office 365 into Microsoft 365 because we have a new product these days. Yes, this is the version update that I pushed in with another update. So basically, this is merging of my move from the .NET app, .NET Core 2.2 to 3.01, I think, with these map controller changes. And this one was the change that one of the other guys mentioned. When you run the application, basically what the add-in engine is doing is starting the index.html, and the old one had task pane in there. Yeah, I will put it in. I will put in a PR for this. Probably find some other things. I don't know. It's easier to just push this one in because this is kind of a big change, and let's just push this in and then continue from there. Interesting that this is yellow and this is red. So at some time it's changed over to a different color. I wonder if it's in both projects. Yellow. I don't think so. See, the TypeScript version, is it TypeScript? The JavaScript version is still on yellow. And the other one, this one, the TypeScript, is this TypeScript? Yeah, the TypeScript version is on red. But that's okay, that's by doing so you distinguish the both projects. Custom function. Webpack. Where did they put the Webpack then? Oh, this is the shared runtime. This is the other project. Yeah, that was brought in from master. Okay, that's part of the full master update. Back in there. The README steps. Yes, there was just a clarification in the update step, in the steps to perform the changes, the runtime. That's okay as well. Move images. Oh, where they didn't load? The icons didn't load? Never noticed that. It's no longer in the assets folder. This one is the React. There's no thing there. Are these folders even available? Or these icons even in the project? Yeah, and that's the same with the interception with the routing. That's also the same thing with the index file and the or the task pane. That's for some reason ending up in the root, even though it's located in, I think, in like components or commands. Some magic happening there. Need to dive in a little bit deeper on that to find out what's actually going on. But I was wondering if these icons are even in the project. No, not that one. Shift F. Ah, yes, right. They're indeed on the project, so that's okay as well. That's the images, small clarification. That's probably text, I think. Yeah. So these are basically the steps that I did manually, I think. Let's for kicks, let's see if we can get the JavaScript version up and running. Samples. Oh, already in samples. CD Excel JavaScript code dot npm install. Let's check. Package. Is there any webpack left in this project? I don't think so. Okay, let's do the same thing. Go back in Visual Studio and add another project in there. Add another project, existing project. And now we are pulling in the JavaScript project. Is this the right folder? Yes. JavaScript. Do the same thing. Copy the ID again. Top, I think, somewhere in here. Yeah. Copy and bring it into the JavaScript version. Save. Control A. Copy. Control A. delete, paste, and now switch this over to JavaScript. Yes. And first try to build this, rebuild. I'm using a preview version. Okay. That's right, because I'm using probably Visual Studio Preview 3.2 in this case. We're almost close to .NET 5, I think. That's headed for November, so it's about 2 months, 1 month. Actually, oh, it's actually 1 month. And then we have a new exercise to do there to move everything in here into .NET Core 5. So that's another challenge. Did everyone compile over here? Rebuild, restoring. It's still restoring, it's slow. Why? Let's close all these .NET Core entries. This one is just a startup entry. Okay, come on, guys. It's interesting that it... Oh, this one checked out the solution. Not sure why. Yeah, the Fluent UI, yeah. That's also, I noticed there's also an update for this. You're always running behind on things. There's so much going on in all areas. I'm also looking for the Blazor version. That's a different challenge because you have to interact with the JavaScript system. That's interesting. Collective on Patreon is one of the components, I think. Rebuild succeeded. That was slow. Let's hit F5 again. So now we should run the JavaScript version, and this one should be yellow to start with. Yeah, especially keeping up with if you look at all these things in here, it's a big font for the live stream. But if you go back to the root here and you see all these samples, whenever there's an update, all these items should be updated as well. It's a lot of work. I'd rather see someone get me a Blazor implementation instead of updating all these things. I can do the updating here. As long as it's on GitHub, then I can pick that up. There it is, getting started. Yeah, there are not that many Office add-in MVPs. I think there are most of the Office dev guys are on SharePoint, I think. So let's run this. So zoom this out. This is indeed the JavaScript version. And I'm actually no longer an Office developer MVP anymore. I'm in the developer technologies at this time. Run. And we have a yellow one that indicates that we have a JavaScript version. So that's also working. Great. So let's go back to this thing over here. Go to the pull request. This one. So I can fairly safe say that this is okay. So do I need another approval over here? Oh, it's already approved by John Hart, pending reviewer. Oh, all paths already checked, so yeah, so you can push it in, I think. Okay. That looks okay. Yeah, I said I probably need to fix some other things, but it's easier to do it on an updated source base. What's this one? Template for shared runtime projects. This is the shared runtime template. Okay. This is, what branch is this? Shared runtime template. Template. Samples Excel shared runtime template. Samples. The Excel shared runtime. Which one is it? Shared runtime template. It's not in here. Why is it not in here? Is it completely new? There's an alt shared time runtime PR by month. I need to... Yeah, that's. I noticed it. This was an update on something from April, I think, and I tried to get it up and running, I think, last time. This was a commit from March. Yeah. And I think it was already outdated on several levels. Yeah, you're right. I think I've been looking at it last time. Yeah, most likely more than one change. Let's have a look at some of the issues. Cannot be run on version 2008. Status fixed, yeah. So the status in there is fixed, but what was the issue? It's using old endpoint. So the latest update is in samples, and I guess that's in the master then, eh? Or is this after the after pulling in the PR? Shared runtime scenario. So that should be. We go back to the other one. Git. Let's go to the root first. Git branch. Maybe it's on my stack. No, it's not. Issue fix. Git checkout. Dave CH. There's issue fix. Issue fix. Oh. Okay. Now go into the one with the issue. There was this one. Let's check what my Excel version is in here. 2011, so I'm ahead of that. Let's see if there are updates. Up to date, 2011. This is on 2008. And the project was, let's see, Excel shared runtime scenario, samples, Excel, this one I think, yeah. This is only one version. JavaScript, yeah. Code dot. Let's copy this from the chat. Copy link. Oh, yeah, 21 days ago. But it's committed into master already, so it should also be in your fix branch. So if this is running, then it should work. Let's see what was the issue. The comment was, where is it? Oh, let's go back to here. My laptop is installed a beta channel. npm start, npm run sideload. Sample is not running properly when errors with the Excel application starts. Please find the attached screenshot below. And that's this one. Let's see. Thermal tick. npm install. Let's make sure we have all the latest stuff in there. While this is going on, let's quickly check if YouTube is also up and running. Borat. Okay, no thanks. Soft as in software. Yeah, we're live now. Oh no, duplicate sound. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, we're live. Is this finished yet? No. There we go. See, this one also needs an update with latest packages or something like that. npm start. What did he say in there? Start npm start. I think it should be npm start, I think. Building. Compiled successfully. Interesting, this is also not giving node window. npm run sideload. So it's running right now. Let's see. Let's have a check. What's the port running in here? 3000. Yeah, that's working. Now add a new window. Oh, what did he mention over there? npm run sideload. npm run sideload. This should kick in Excel with the loader. Got it. So now I expect this to be the Contoso data thingy. And this is what I had issues with when I was working on this separate project. So see, this is not running for some reason. Oh, it is. Really? Okay. And is now this also working? Really? Yes. So this is actually the first time that I see this working. So now I have to bring this over in my project as well to see if I can isolate this part. Because there was one of the requests to get a sample with only this in there and have something like a timer running in the task pane. So this is nice. What you see in here is that whenever you hit the button, it's deactivated and it's also enabling the other one. That's part of the manifest. If you go to the manifest file in here, then you notice that there's a button for both of them. Let's see, somewhere below. There it is. This is the button open task pane, and that's running the function button open task pane. And in this function, this button is disabled and it's enabling the close task pane that's initially starting as disabled. And then when this is enabled, you can close it again by running this function. And that should be part of the, I think the commands maybe. Yeah, here are the open task pane function and the close task pane function. So that's nice to see that working for the first time. Let's also see if we can connect to the service. And we're connecting to a CSV file. Let's do some groceries in there. Oh. Communication. Yeah. All working. Nice. Load on dock open. Can I demo this? Question is, can I save this file? Save file, save as. This PC. Well, let's browse for something, some location, maybe temp. Load on open. Let's see if that's possible. If we can do this. See temp. Load on open. Not sure what this is doing. Probably need to read the README for this. Samples. Where's the template? Excel runtime scenario. Which one am I running right now? Runtime scenario. This one. Set dock load behavior. running it. Key parts, enable, disabled. I just demoed it. Open and close the task pane. I just demoed it, and that's great. Working good. Set runtime load behavior. If the load on dock open button is chosen, the add-in configures the document so that the add-in begins running as soon as the document is opened. This allows the add-in to start running and monitoring Office events before the task pane is displayed. To configure the document to load open, the add-in uses the startup behavior method to turn off the load. The add-in uses the startup behavior none. Run the code in the background. The add-in has a sum button that is enabled when you move the range selection inside the expenses table. Oh, that's interesting. There's a sum button. This is the expenses. Probably is not loaded, I think. I think if you recalc, you should see the custom functions are loaded and already working. Okay. What is F9 or something? I'm not sure. Oh. Data. Where's the recalc? You have to insert the data in the upper left. Okay. Let's try this. Oh, I closed my task pane somehow, but it's not in sync. So if I close this, yeah, this is an issue that we had already with Fish Studio tools for Office as well. Not Visto. Yeah, that's a bug, but I think it's a hard to track issue because you always have to track the task pane, and I'm not sure if you can track the X button. I created some project together with this guy from Australia, and to always match these buttons with task pane, and I'm not sure if you put it in already in here as well, because I remember from ancient years that it's hard to track the X button over there. Connect to service. Whoa, what's this? Upper left has to be empty. Oh, there you go. And now the sum button is activated. Yay! That needs ta-da! Trollolololo! Okay, enough of that. So besides some minor issues there, that all seems to work. So don't save this and go back to the issue over there. Where's the issue? To get back to the issues. This one. Tested on 2011. Shall I enter a build as well? Can I copy this? No. 13406. 13406. Dot 20,000. All seems to work properly. I think this can be closed as soon as let's find the pull request. This one, what's the number on this? 70. PR number 70 is pushed in. Okay. So David, you can close this one as well. I think if you push in the pull request in number 70, that's one issue down. Yeah, I need to drop off as well because it's 11:30 for me as well. PM in the Netherlands, so I'm also closing down. At least your pull request is okay, and you can remove one of the issues, this one, from the list. So that's also done, and I will dive deeper within these items on all the samples a little bit more. So and probably can expect some more pull requests from my part. And let's do that. And see you next time, David, and all others. So let's finish the show and wrap up. So I'll see you next time, at least on Thursday, but probably sooner. So thanks for watching, and see you next time. Bye bye.